Shalom, shalom. 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, the one to the apostle nails of great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua have mercy upon you. Alright, y'all got a little short clip here. And, which is News 13 now. A helicopter that crashed in the Hudson River. Inspectors looking at new video of helicopter crash in the Hudson River. It's not gonna be long, y'all. So let's get into it. You know, I'm making this video here. A lot of you all not gonna like because you know most of you all are sensitive, especially when it comes to the word being what it's not sounding good to you because most of you all that been in East that was born over here in America in this wicked queendom, you all don't know the ways of the law of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. You know, so let's get into it.
Video of the horrific helicopter crash into New York's Hudson River and what it reveals. Investigators looking closely at the new images as divers recover pieces of the aircraft. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the latest. New video obtained by ABC News showing that doomed sightseeing helicopter twisting in the air before breaking apart and dropping out of the sky. Federal safety investigators now poring over the wreckage and the Army Corps of Engineers helping salvage pieces still in the water. And tonight, the NTSB is investigating reports of a large flock of birds in the area and is appealing to the public for help.
If you want to contact us because you believe that you have information that could be pertinent to our investigation, please reach out to us.
A 17-minute flight ending in unspeakable tragedy for the family of 5 from Spain that was on board, Agustin Escobar and his wife Mercy, both executives at global tech company Siemens, along with their 3 children, ages 4, 8, and 10. Today would have been the middle child's 9th birthday.
They were celebrating the mom's 40th birthday. They were very excited. It's just really a sad story the more you learn about it.
The pilot, 36-year-old Sean Johnson, a Navy veteran, posting this video on Facebook 2 weeks ago, showing himself flying over Manhattan.
Well, I don't know how to put it into words, you know. Just fun. He was just an amazing man. And that's, you know, it's always good ones.
The NTSB says he had 788 hours of flight time, but investigators still calculating how much time he had spent in that particular helicopter. The operator, New York Helicopter Tours, has a good safety record. It flies hundreds of flights each week. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York. And you can watch the full...
Alright, you heard it right. Let me do this here first before I do that. You know what? Let's watch this first part again here. First portion of it here. That thing like it was shot down. I mean, how do a helicopter just start breaking to pieces? Watch this again. Let's see, can I get a closer up? Let's see something here, y'all, right quick. Let's go a little closer. Can I get a little closer, y'all? Let's see, can I get a little closer, y'all? See, can I get a little closer, y'all? I guess I can't. Oh yeah, I can. There we go. Hold up, y'all. Bag it up a little bit. Watch how that thing break to pieces now. Right here. See it right here? It's right here. Now watch this.
Helicopter crash into New York's Hudson River and what it reveals. Investigators looking closely at the new images as divers recover pieces of the aircraft. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the latest. New video obtained by ABC News showing that doomed sightseeing helicopter twisting in the air before breaking apart and dropping out of the sky. Federal safety investigators...
Man, that helicopter was hit, man. Let's see what the people in the comments say, man. Hold on, let me back this back up right quick. Let me put this back. This, hey, man. He saw even the devil as the Bible speaks of, man. Let's see what they say. The thought of those parents trying to hold on to their children as that helicopter dropped out of the sky breaks my heart. Okay. The tail came off. Something hit it or mechanic failure. Exactly. It looked more like something hit it. But tail could have came off. It could have. But that's a possibility. Because it's not just gonna fall to pieces like that. That thing like it was hit though. More than the tail, cause it broke up in pieces. Right. And I'm gonna give you a view of it in a second. Let me see something. The tail came off, something hit it, or mechanical failure. This doesn't look like pilot failure. It does not. The poor family and that poor pilot praying for their families. I can't imagine the fear of the children had. Let me see, he said helicopter. Joshua say the helicopter mechanic here. It appeared that the tail boom broke off. It was a Bell 206L, some variant of that, and the tail boom is held on by 4 bolts. There are special inspections on a regular basis for that connection in the bolts. Bolt head, rivets and skins. I'm bad to see this, and y'all. The upper, y'all probably can see, but I can barely see it. The upper left longer one is under a lot of stress and has been known to develop cracks. Bolts can break. I'm sure there will be an AD issued across the final whatever. Let me read a few more. Let me see something. See if I get something. R.I.P. Navy shipmate son of Sean. Helicopter cars, toasters, you name. If it has moving parts, it can fail. Anything, any and all things man-made that can fail. How horrible it looks like the copter tail fell apart in the air. Exactly, fell apart. Not just no damn tail. There were what? Were no birds. No bird gonna stop it like that anyway. And no bird gonna hit no damn helicopter and break it in pieces like that. Let me see something. I see another video over here. I wanted to get a let's see. Here we go right here. Look, they're showing a little better right here. Let's see what it look like.
And good evening. We are coming on the air tonight with breaking news. A deadly chopper crash in the Hudson River. It happened late today. A tourist helicopter carrying 5 people and 1 pilot suddenly plummeted into the water below. We're going to play for you now the moment it dropped from the sky. And we are pausing here before the moment.
They got the actual thing.
What happened next was a furious rescue effort on one of the busiest waterways in the world. The scene reminiscent of the miracle.
Wait a minute now. Well, I guess it was a camera that was for. I mean, they actually have the footing. So I did all that for nothing. This video here shows it very well. Let's see what they got.
On the Hudson 16 years ago near the same exact location. But the results today, far from a miracle. All 6 on board killed, including 3 children. A warning tonight, some of the images you're about to see are disturbing. Our team is on the scene of the crash, and Sam Brock joins us now live. Sam, they tried so hard to rescue those passengers.
Yeah, Tom, that's right. According to authorities, divers were in the water within minutes of the calls coming in. Look over my shoulder here. You can still see the flashing lights. That's the scene across the Hudson River as we are learning more about the death of a family. 5 kids involved. 3 children involved. The terrifying final moments of the helicopter flight captured on video as it fell out of the sky and plunged into New York City's Hudson River.
We have multiple boats still in the water conducting searches for any additional occupants of the aircraft.
These images showing the chopper turned upside down in the water.
If you on the hammer, we got another person in the water.
Plane was turned around, sitting there in the water, almost like it was floating.
Tonight, authorities say the crash happened around 3:17 p.m., that 6 people were on board that flight, and there are no survivors.
According to the manifest, aboard the helicopter were...
Man, that plane didn't have the leg didn't have nothing on it. none of the what they call propellers, what they call them. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the to make the plane go the tail and the or the top of it. It don't look like it had anything when it fell, man. Helicopter crash, Hudson River, mass bumping explained.
6 people, 1 pilot, 2 adults, and 3 children.
The mayor saying it was a tourist sightseeing flight with a family from Spain on board that had taken off from Lower Manhattan.
I had the entire family members, we lifting them up in prayer.
We were met by the first responders and they told us they did everything they can to try to save these victims, and you can see the trauma in their face.
Dominic Cognata was walking to a flag football game on Manhattan's West Side when he witnessed the crash. What did you see?
So I just happened to be walking, and I heard it sounded like an engine just dying, and it was like do 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 do, and I just turned, I looked, and I saw the helicopter crash and splash into the water.
A former NTSB investigator tells us the video appears to show the chopper breaking apart.
Well, it appears to me from the video that there was some sort of catastrophic flight control malfunction where the main rotor blade and head, and the tail rotor blade assembly departed the aircraft in flight.
Yeah, all of it in flight came apart. That's what I see too.
Sam joins us again live. And Sam, eyewitnesses are telling you more about what they saw when that chopper went down?
Yeah, Tom, that's right. We spoke to another eyewitness who said it appears that something happened to the tail, dislodging the main rotor of the chopper, causing it to fall in a free fall. Right now, obviously,
Our company, New York Helicopters, took off from the downtown Manhattan heliport at 2:59 p.m.
At least 32 people have...
Yeah, look at it, y'all. Look at it. I know water can tap or water is hard when you fall in the water like that. It can tear it up, but look at this. Look at this here. Right? It wasn't in the air like a damn airplane, man. Look at this plane, man. It's like a wide opening of this helicopter. Hey, man. Esau something else.
Have died in helicopter crashes in New York City since 1977, according to the Associated Press. There was a fatal helicopter crash in New York City 7 years ago when 5 sightseers drowned after an open-door flight crashed into East River off the Upper East Side. The pilot survived. In 2009, an even deadlier incident. 9 people died when a sightseeing helicopter collided with a private plane over the Hudson River. The iconic skyline, a magnet for tour operators, while also seeing both private recreational
Man, that Hudson River was something else, ain't it? Hey.
And commercial aircraft traffic.
There is quite a lot of traffic there just because it's a populous center, but I don't think that's an issue in this case.
Jeff Gazzetti is a former NTSB investigator.
It is a well-regulated industry. It has to meet FAA standards. But there have been some tragic crashes around the country and around the world involving air tour helicopters. You know, the idea is to give passengers somewhat of a thrill ride, and sometimes that increases the risk to these types of flights.
Emily joins us now on set. So, Emily, we know...
All right, man, we're going to get right into it. Y'all. Y'all, if you got sensitive ears, whatever, you need to turn. Because this is the truth. And the truth is always going to hurt. Where do I want to go? I want to go to Job. Yeah, Job 47 first. Remember I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Whoever perished being innocent, y'all. No one. No one that perished is innocent of death, regardless of how the death comes. These things have always been this way. They're going to continue to be this way, no matter how you feel, no matter how emotional you get. These are what? These are the ways of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. It's that simple. real quick. Let's see something here. I think I'm on second address. Second address 15 and second address 15 and 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord. Meaning what, man? It's only a matter of time. You know, you never know what a person's sins are, or a person's past sins. You know, these things have to take place, and it's going to take place. But whether you understand it, whether you care, or whether you even give a damn, these are the ways of who? Of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shayah. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring... No, I don't want that. 1 second, y'all. Well, I want second. I want 14. 14, yeah. Second is 14:35. For after death shall the judgment come. We shall live again. And then shall the names of the righteous be what? Be manifest. And the works of the ungodly shall be what? Shall be declared. So, you can't escape Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You can't escape it. Because why? Because these are the things that have to happen, and it's going to happen, and they're going to continue to happen. Regardless of how you feel about whether it was a child or what, a man or woman or whatever. You know, y'all get sensitive when it deals with women or deal with children and women. But these things have to happen because why? You know, well, I'm not going to get into a great trying to break it all down to a bunch of sensitive people. Most of you all are very sensitive. This is why your understanding of the scriptures would not be there, and there's a great chance that if you got a problem with what I'm saying, you are not part of the elect. But y'all will sit there and let a person that's that you know doing wicked, being wicked as hell, and then nothing happens to him, and then you all do what? Damn, he's so wicked. I wonder why the Lord ain't did nothing to him and took his wicked behind out. Because why? What that is, Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because what? Sinners against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the Son of Man is what is fully set in them to do evil, and they're going to continue on doing evil. And that's, you all don't understand that just because a man is rich in the devil's kingdom, which is the devil of the earth, is the Esau, even the so-called white man. The devil can make you rich too. Look at the P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever you want to call them. Look at them. They rich. They filthy rich. Why? Doing the devil's bidding. And if they continue to do the devil's bidding, they're gonna what? They're gonna remain comfortable in what? In his kingdom, which is queendom, or should I say? You know, these people wicked as hell, man. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh, will fear thy power, which fear before him. You cannot escape the death. Let's go to right quick. What do I want, y'all? Let's see something right quick. I ain't even playing this old lesson here, y'all. So just bear with me up here. Which is Zephaniah 3 and verse 5. The just Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity every morning. He will not do iniquity every morning. Do he would bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. So judgment comes what? The just Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bringeth or his judgment to light. All of this is judgment, man. It's judgment. You never know what a person, the spirit that lies within a person, what that spirit has done in the past or present. Never know. Judgment. That's how judgment comes. For a man also, what's it? Ecclesiastes 9 and verse. No, it's Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus 9. Ecclesiasticus 9 and verse 12. Yeah. Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember they shall not go unpunished unto their grave. No one escapes, man. No one escapes the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. No one. It's going to happen. It's going to take place. It's just like today. The judgment of Esau Edom is already prophesied, and the brothers, the prophets are prophesying and giving you what, and letting you know that Esau Edom got what? Got a judgment coming. He's not going to escape. It's going to happen whether you know, a lot of you all was, you backbite against the truth, and you wants to try to make it, you want to involve your emotions and feelings when it comes to the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. What that is, Job 9:24, the earth is given, no. Yeah, the earth is given to, I didn't want that, I wanted Isaiah 58:1, cry loud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgressions. Proverbs 21:24. 21:24. Let's see, I want to go. Proud and haughty. Let's see something else. Yeah. Put 21:24. Proud and haughty or scorner is his name, who dealeth in what? In proud wrath. Proud wrath. Who is more proud than Esau Edom, the so-called white man? Eve proud as hell too. Who's more proud than them two, man? Right? Them two, they always got each other back, regardless of how wicked the sisters are, or how wicked Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is. They do what? They still find the time to do what? To offend one another in their what? In their wickedness. Let's get right into these precepts here. What I want, Isaiah 45. Hold up. 45 and verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things. He do all these things. That you see that helicopter crash? And those people, none of those people was innocent or what of the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. None of it is innocent. No one is innocent, man. And I like to use the example of if a man is chasing me and he's shooting at me and miss me, and the bullet goes into the house and hits infant or something. The bullet was not meant for me. It was meant for that infant that got hit. That's what you all do not understand. Events, it's created, and things that are created here on earth, because judgment is where? Under the sun. And what's under the sun? The earth. So this is what judgment is. I form the light. I create darkness. I make peace. I create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things. What that is? Psalm 68 and verse verse 20. He that is our God is the God of salvation. And unto God, Yahweh, the Lord, belongeth the issues, what? From death. All the issues from death belong to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You can't beat it. There's nowhere around, there's no escaping the Heavenly Father's judgment. He that is our God is our possessor. Our God is the God of salvation. And unto God, thy Yahweh, the Lord, belongeth the issues from death. Does he kill? Let's see some. Stay in Isaiah. Let's go in Isaiah. Back in Isaiah, which is Isaiah 6. That's what it is. Hold up, y'all. I think that's Yahweh Shai. I'm thinking about 66 and 15. Yeah, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind. He will render his anger with what? With fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. Well, that's the end. That's not what I wanted. I want Jeremiah 5. Jeremiah 5 and verse 19. Jeremiah 5 and 21. Jeremiah 5 and 21. Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not, because your understanding of what of the Heavenly Father. This is why you all don't feel fear. You all fear the so-called white man before you feel the Creator that created all things, all flesh, and that controls our spirit. You all don't fear him. You all do not fear him. You all fear Esau, even the wicked. Verse 22. Fear ye not me, saith the Lord Yahweh. Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have what? Have placed the sand for the bounds of the sea by a perpetual decree. The rivers, the waves of the mighty waves. Who you think controlling those mighty waves that goes what? That goes on and on. It never stops. That's the Heavenly Father. And he what? It gets wet to a certain distance, and it just stops. It just falls. That's Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Fear ye not me? You don't fear me? Said the Lord Yahweh, will ye what? Not tremble at my presence? Which have placed the sand for the bounds of the sea by a perpetual, that it cannot pass it, and though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet what? Yet can they not pass over it. It can't pass over it. Because the true God of the heaven, Yahweh, has set the bounds. The limits of what? The limit thereof. That it can what? It can reach. Let's hit a few more. Let's go to the 32, which is Deuteronomy. I usually start out with that, but I ain't want to start out with that. I want to, mix it up a little more. 32 and verse 39, which is see now that I, even I, with Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, I make alive, I wound, I heal, and neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So no one was going to what? To stop or prevent said accident that took place regardless of whether it was planned or the Heavenly Father created the event by one of His angels or whatever. Because we are in the times of what of judgment of the earth, and the judgment of the earth is what it's going to take place whether you want to or not. What that is, 1 Samuel. Wait a minute. 1 Samuel 2 and verse, I know it's 2 and 6. 1 Samuel 2 and 6. The Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and He lifteth up. So when you see people that are poor, you see people that are blind, you see people that are crippled, these are the things that goes into what the method of some form of judgment for a person's past sins. Because Ecclesiastes, I'm not Ecclesiastes, but Exodus 20. Hold up. Exodus 20 and 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for what? For I, the Lord Yahweh, am a jealous God. And that's true. The Heavenly Father is what? He's a very jealous God. This is why you see us in the condition that we're in. Catching hell under the feet of our enemies. But this is the point right here I wanted to make. Visiting the iniquity of the fathers. Why the fathers? Because we are what? So are our forefathers what? Returning for what? To be born to what? To receive what? Judgment. Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that what? That hate me. And most of you all hate the Heavenly Father, man. You hate Him. And so you're going to continue in your wickedness, and you're not going to what? You're not going to come out of it. Because why? Because the Heavenly Father programmed your wicked behind to be what? To be who you are. So you're not going to come out of it. Exodus, to get one more. Exodus 34 and verse 7. Keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity, sins, and transgressions, and sin, and that will what? By no means clear the guilty. So you're not going to get away. You would not get away. Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, and upon the what? The children unto the third and fourth generation. Because we are all our what? Forefathers coming back in the flesh. We're our forefathers, man. So this is why judgment is rampant in the manner that it is. And it does not matter what you think or say or what you feel, because your feelings don't have anything to do with the judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Let's go to the Apocrypha right quick. Get a couple more right here. What that is, Ecclesiasticus. I won't. Ecclesiasticus 11. That one I won't. Yeah, okay. 11 and 14. It'll do. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come what? Come of the Lord. So regardless of what you are, whether you're rich or you poor, all these things are what? Of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, you just playing out your role and until what? Until judgment come your way. What I got? Ecclesiastes. That's not what I want. One more, y'all. One more. Let's see. What I'm thinking about. Is it Sirach? Which is Ecclesiasticus? Yeah, I'm in the right book. I think I'm too far down. I mean, too far up. 43. 43 shall write which is Ecclesiasticus 43 in verse, let's see, verse 29. The Lord is terrible and very great, and marvelous is his power. What's his power? The good and evil. Whether it's on the left hand side, which is the wicked, or it's on the right hand side, which is the what? Which is the righteous. Each it all gonna what? It's gonna result and come back around and be what? It's the result of what? Of judgment, or what? Of the people. You can't get away, man. You can't. Shall a trumpet be blown with it? Amos 3 and 6. Shall the trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord had not done it? So when that dome say, call Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah by Hashem, Rokah HaKodash, Shalom, y'all.